Good morning everyone. Now I hope your day is looking a bit better than my one because, well, it's raining. I've got the garage to myself today. We've got pretty bad lighting, I'm just going to say that at the start. We've only got a couple of fluoros in here which are pretty crappy because it doesn't really, I can't really see inside the car, so I'm just going to have to use some little LED lights that I've got. But apart from that, we should be good today. What I'm going to be doing today is actually two modifications. I meant to do this yesterday. I got it all out, I got ready to do it. Went to start my car to move it into the garage like this, and my battery was dead. It's completely dead. Tried jump starting it, didn't work. Tried charging it, I just kept getting error on the charger. So I ended up going and buying a new battery, but they sold me the wrong one. I put it in last night and drove around with a bit last night, but it's a really dodgy setup. That little white yellow thing in there underneath this bracket, that's a bit of timber. So what happened was the battery is not actually high enough, so it's a 175mm, I think, like something like that. That's how high it is. And the problem is that the bracket sits too high, so I had to wedge a bit of timber under there and clamp it right down so that I guess it would actually fit. So I'm going to take that back today after this video, and then I'll just chuck it in the next one. But I'm going to take that back today and get the proper one because they don't open till 10 and it's about 8:30, so we're starting early today. So yeah, that sucks, but I guess we'll just have to deal with that. On a brighter side, we're going to be installing new taillights today. So I have got the new LED Altezza, whatever you call them, ones. So these are our lights basically. So we got our blinkers, then you got reversing lights, and then I'm also going to be doing I've got some wedged there white LEDs for the number, like where your number plate is, the lighting for your number plate. So we're going to be putting some of them in. We're basically doing a full LED conversion kit today. Now here are the tail lights. Now these are the tail lights we're going to be putting in today. So they're an LED, I think they're called the Altezza or something like that. So they will just be swapping out for the ugly red SV6 ones. So I guess we'll just get started straight away on it because, well, I can't be spending all day doing this because I got to pack. I'm going to Queensland tomorrow. I will be making, I guess, sort of a video of it. I'll be using the GoPro though, and it's not going to be like vlogs. I'm just going to be doing like a bit of a montage-y, time-lapsey sort of thing, just because I want to be able to, I don't want to walk around with a camera talking to a camera all day. I'd rather experience the holiday and just show you guys what we got up to. So we'll get cracking straight into this, and hopefully it shouldn't take too long. The only bit I'm sort of concerned about is the blinkers, because you actually have to put like an inline resistor or something in, and the connectors they give you, I'm not 100% certain on them, so I guess let's just get started and see how it goes. So first we got to remove them, don't we? Okay, so like always I'm just going to show you one side because it's going to be the exact same thing on the other side. So this is our left side. This is where the battery is. Over there is like just a void, but there's something going in there that I don't want to show you because I've already got something set up, I guess, which is going to be the next video. So we're going to do this side. I don't think it's that hard to do, to be honest. I've looked at some forums and stuff online, and you know, it doesn't look that hard to do. So what our first step is going to be is to remove this whole carpet section just on this side. Basically we'll just bend it out. So there's a couple of clips around here. Just take that one out. This piece here that goes along the bottom bit, I've already taken that off. That's pretty simple. There's like two twisty screws here and same on the other side, and then it's just got like clips, so you just pull it up, give it a bit of a reef because it's a bit strong. Okay, so this is what the back of the tail light looks like. Now you've got this main harness here, which we're just going to we're going to unplug. Obviously that's to your lights. Now you've got three bolts. You got one here, and you got one down the bottom there and one up the top. They actually come off pretty simple. You can basically do it with your hand once you just crack it. Apparently on forums and things I've looked at, you just got to be brave and just, oh, there we go, it's already starting to come out. So I guess we'll just rip it. See how it goes. Just gonna get something behind there just to lever it out a bit. Now apparently, okay, yeah. So what you want to do is you want to pull like outwards like that, because these the little prongs are like on a bit of an angle in to hold it, I guess, to hold the light in its right spot. So we're just gonna give it a bit of a wiggle. I've got this side out now. Now it's just this side doesn't want to come. There we go. It was just stuck on the thread. So there is, ew, that's great. Ugh. What the hell? there is our old tail light assembly. Now we're just going to take all the, I guess, all the wiring harness and stuff out so we can connect up our new lights. Now while the light's off, it's smart just to give it all a wipe down to get rid of any dirt that's like under it. So you don't have to get crazy, but I'm just going to get rid of all this. I got mud and stuff in there, so that's not good. So I'm just going to get rid of all the dirt and stuff that sits underneath the tail light before we put on our other ones. So now we're just going to take all the lights out and all the wiring, so then we can like transfer it into our new tail light. So pretty easy. Okay, so let's just start pulling it all out, I guess. Okay, now that's our blinker. That's the one we've got to put a resistor on because I'm converting it to an LED. Now let's just take that off. If I can get it off, there we go. Okay, so that's our wiring harness out. That's it. We can get rid of this crap and get the new one. Okay, so this is our new tail light right here. Now pretty much you have got your red brake light, which is also like an LED thing. Then I think it's blinker, then reverse lights. Now I'm doing full LED, so this is all going to be LED, the blinkers, the reverse lights, and then also the number plate lights. So this is what it looks like. Ooh, let's get that out of the way. This is what it looks like on the inside. So you've got this thing is just, you know, this is just your waterproof covering thing. We don't want that at the moment. Here's where all your lights go. Now this one just here, I'm pretty sure is like a factory, it's like the old, it's like a factory brake light thing. I asked the supplier what was that used for, just because this is already your brake light. And he said, yeah, just don't worry about it. So I'm going to leave that one on there, but we're going to be changing them too. Okay, so let's move this aside because we're not going to be using it right this second. Okay, so this wiring harness and also this packet here, we have to somehow connect up. So what we've got is an LED, it's your LED blinker or indicator, whatever you want to call it. And then we have a resistor for it. So I have to wire this in myself. There's no, I didn't even get any instructions or anything with it, so I don't really know exactly how I'm going to wire it in, but I guess we'll just figure it out. Now they give you these clips, I think they're the same, and I'm guessing you put the cables in there, and as you bend that over, that blade bit crushes, if you can see the blades there, blade bit, that crushes down on the cables inside of there. Okay, so after a bit of research online, which is very hard to find actually, so if you ever want to look at something, just look at forums. But anyway, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it on not only a VE Commodore but any other car. Basically what you have got to do is actually wire it in parallel with your light. So I'm going to start by taking the light bulb out because, well, I don't need that anymore. So this is our blinker. This is our blinker harness right here. So I'm just going to pull it away from it a little bit just because it's, try and get some length on it. Okay, so one side of this clip actually opens up a little bit, so I can open that. That's to put this cable in of the actual harness, so you don't have to cut the harness. And then the other hole is just for, you know, to shove that up like that into there. God damn it, we're in the wrong way. There we go. Okay, they're both on. So that is how you inline, well not inline, that's how you parallel, I guess, resist your blinker, your LED blinker. So we can put our blinker light in there. This is our reverse light just here. This is the top, this is our brake light up here. Then we've got our blinker on the outer side, and then we've got our reverse light on the inner side. Okay, now we're ready to put it back in the car. Okay, now plug your harness back in, obviously. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, so I just looked at that footage and I'm so happy with that. That looks sick. Oh, looks good. Okay, so I'm just going to do the exact same thing to the other side. What's the time? 10 to 10. It's 9:47 to be exact. So the Repco is where I'm going to go get the battery from. They open up at 10, so as soon as we're done this, we're going to disconnect the battery, take it all out, then I'll just I'll just steal my mum's car and go get the new battery, just swap it for the new one, because I don't want that dodgy bit of timber sitting in there. I'd much prefer it to actually fit properly. So we'll do that, and then we'll be coming back and starting another video.
Day 2.
Okay guys, so we got good and bad news about, I guess, doing the LED conversion. Good news is taillights are fine, everything's working. Yesterday when I said I was going to get a new battery because the battery died and I got the wrong one, I had to go back and swap it. Anyway, when I was going to do that, I also had to get something else. So the bad news is that these little clip things, they're a tiny bit of plastic with a bit of a metal connector on the inside. Those tiny little clip things, actually, one side of it broke because I guess they're old, you know, when the plastic gets old and yellow and brittle. So basically, both of them broke trying to get them out. So I'm not able to put the number plate lights in, but I guess that doesn't really matter. It gives me something to do when I get back. But I went around looking for them. All of like Super Cheap Auto and Repco and the Bullseye do not stock them. They only have a universal one, which will not fit it properly, and I sort of wanted it to fit right. I went to Holden today because the parts was not open yesterday, and I ordered 2 in. Now when I thought about it, I was like, yeah, okay, it's probably going to be quite expensive. It's going to be a rort. It's going to be like, you know, 20 bucks each. No, $35 each. It cost me $70 for 2 bits of plastic. When the lights, I got 10 of them for $6. I guess I had to do it. It's gonna work now. But anyway, I'm happy with how the lights are sitting. They're nice, I guess. It rained last night, so I haven't seen any water in them or anything, so that's a good sign that they're I guess sealed. So I guess that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to do this yourself, then, you know, grab them. They're not that expensive. I think these ones cost me, I think for the pair it was about 300 bucks. So it's pretty simple, and then I think the LEDs were about 45, 50 just online. But if you're going to do the blinkers, remember to get the resistors. So if you can buy them in a kit that comes with it, even better. Otherwise, maybe like you can go to J-Car, but you're just going to have to do the research on what ones to get. Please subscribe if you want to keep up with all the modifications I do to my car, because there's going to be a lot. I've got a long way to go. That other thing that I was meant to install yesterday, I'm going to have to do when I get back, or I might start this afternoon if I've got enough time after packing. But I guess we'll see how we go. Try and guess what it is. Leave a comment down below what you think the next install is. Remember I said something about the boot. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Subscribe if you want to keep up with it. Like the video if you like the video, and I guess I'll see you next time. Bye.